prioritize this shit. Post it. It's all going on.
Welcome back. It's the Brew Godz with my man Bryce. We're back at full tilt, and we're giving some beer reviews, and we're giving some questions to my man Bryce. How you feeling?
Doing well, yeah. Up here to do some brew, drink some brew, and just hanging out at the brewery today on a nice Saturday.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So, Bryce, I do have a few questions for you, nothing too seriously. But my first question, how do you get into naming your beer?
So I actually don't have the privilege of naming the beers quite yet, but I have dabbled a little bit with some suggestions, and some of them stuck, some of them got a little altered, but we just kind of try to think of some pop culture references. We do a lot of stuff with Star Wars, we do a lot of stuff with just movies, so we're always looking for a way to kind of spin those into a beer theme and whatever flavors or style we're looking at doing. So
that's dope.
Keep it relevant and keep it fun.
You have a favorite name so far?
Oh man, so many good names. Honestly, off the top of my head, I don't.
Good man.
A couple of the notable ones, we got Hops the cat. The owners had a cat named Hops, and so they, in memoriam after he passed away, they did a series for him.
Oh, the cat died?
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, well, but
it's terrible.
But we're able to share the wealth with the beer, and everybody can enjoy the memory and whatnot. So they made a little comic book about him, and all these little adventures that he goes on. So that's fun.
That's dope, man.
We got a Royale with Cheese American Light Lager from Pulp Fiction. So that's a fun one as well, always poking fun at the pop culture and things like that.
That's great ideas. Yeah. I feel like with beer, you always got to make sure you stay up to date with things. You don't want to be left behind.
Just, relate to everybody as much as you can. Just get something out there that people want to hold on to, and, oh man, that looks good. Let me go get some. So
exactly. Yeah. So far, if you can tell us, what's your best-selling beer?
So our Dane's Jam series is just one of those kind of quirky, it's got I don't want to use the word gimmicky, but along those lines, it's got just a ton of flavor. We're putting candies in there. We're putting tons of fruit purees. Just big, bold flavors, and people line up at the doors to get that. So whenever we release a big one, especially something like Skittles or like Pink Starburst, these big name candies that people remember from their childhood and whatnot, they're always just rushing the doors to grab as much as they can.
Yeah, I believe so, definitely.
One of the best ones.
Cool. So, I know you make beer. Brewing's your thing. Here's a tough question. If you wasn't brewing beer, what would you be doing, Bryce?
What would I be doing? Well, I went to school for pre-med. I was going to be an anesthesiologist, but honestly, I don't know. I'd figure something out very similar because I can't think of a life without brewing.
I hear that.
So
I hear that.
It'd have to be pretty damn close.
That's good. So how long have you been in this business, actually?
It's been a little over 2 years now, about 2.5 years total. Started in Tennessee, did about a year there, and then COVID hit and made my way up here to kind of continue on with the career, and found my home here at Full Tilt so far. So, plan to do many more years.
That's dope, man. You got great things ahead of you, man. This beer I tried so far has been absolutely amazing, man. I had a flight. I haven't tried a bad one yet. So you're on a good roll. So based off the beer you've been doing this in, what would you say your signature beer is? Your go-to? Like, I'm making this beer. If I had a competition to win, Bryce is going to make this type of beer.
Just because it's my favorite, I'd say an Irish Red. Yeah.
Love reds?
Yes, or a Marzen, because those are so complex, you can do so much with them. But I like it malty, I like it a little bready. Touch of chocolate never hurt anybody, so I definitely would.
Speaking that science,
put my heart into one of those and do my best with it. So
yeah, that's definitely dope. That's definitely dope. My last question I have for you, Bryce. Where did you get the idea to say I'm gonna start brewing beer? Like, where did it just pop off? Like, I'm a beer brewer.
Yeah. So actually, I never used to drink beer. Back, started drinking about 18. We all did, But
don't tell nobody.
Yeah, but even when I turned 21, I had my hands on just about everything I could get. I chose anything but beer. And then as working in serving bartending, I had a mentor, another bartender who was really big in the craft beer scene in Tampa. And so he just started opening my eyes to things, and I was trying new flavors, and it just really started growing little by little from there. Ended up at a bar that was focused on serving beer and craft beer specifically, and I just really found my niche there, being able to talk about beer, find out what people's flavors are, and then offer them something they never tried, and they would love it. So I was like, well, if I can do that, I can probably make the beer too. Why can't I figure out that side?
See why not?
Yeah,
that's like it works with me.
And then it's like after not doing so successful in school and figuring out, all right, well, I can't be a server and bartender all my life. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not something I want to stick with.
Right.
I was like, let me see if I can get into something like beer. And
worked out for you.
Seems to so far. I'm not complaining yet.
Worked out for you for sure, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it going as long as it treat me well, and as long as I can keep making beer.
I love the place, man. I love the beer. You're doing great with everything you're doing. Needless to say, do you have anything new coming out?
Yeah, so next week we're dropping a couple NEPAs, New England style IPAs. One's a hazy pale ale, about 6%, a little more sessionable, but big flavor. And then the other one's a triple on the opposite scale, so about 9%, real big, real bold, lots and lots of flavor in that one.
I love the triples.
Yes, yeah, so it's a triple New England style IPA, big and hazy, nice big juice bomb.
That sounds.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. We just put the dry hop in yesterday. It was about 100 and some odd pounds of hops. Yeah, just tons and tons of hops in the dry hop just to extract all those flavors out of it. And we'll be looking at releasing that next Friday or so. So I can't wait for the finished product myself.
That should definitely work out, man. That sounds amazing, man. I appreciate you talking to us for these few questions, man. I want to try to keep you long, but you have definitely approved. You've been the Brew Godz certified.
Right.
Here's your jersey.
Perfect.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Hold it up on the camera.
Yes.
Get us in the camera. Me and my man Bryce. He's officially a Brew Godz certified.
Thank you.
Thanks again, Bryce.
Yes,
I appreciate it,
absolutely.
man. My man, thanks to Tobs. The shirt's made by my Tobs. We're doing beer tours with my man Rick, and we got fire beers coming out. We got some beers up here. What's this? Some beers.
We're in the brewery.
Oh, we're in a brewery. Got some beers right there.
Quick commercial.
Is it quick little commercial beers?
So Tap House Classics is a line I started since when I first got here. We were really focused on those Dan's Jams. They're money makers. Can't go wrong. We had a lot of hazies and other IPAs, but there wasn't a good mix. So, being a brewer, I'm not drinking dense stuff while I'm, sweating and I'm working hard. So, like, let me get a line going on here. We got like a Vienna Lager, we got a English style brown, Irish Red, Pilsner, all sorts of just beer that you can sit around, you can take it out at an event, you can be working and drink it, something like that.
Yeah, I like the beers you can just sit for like a few minutes.
Exactly.
My man Rick put me on. We'll sit beer around for a little bit. It gets better, I heard.
Oh yeah,
definitely, man.
Something like an Irish Red, those chocolates just start really popping out. Yep. Yeah. So
definitely, man. This looks awesome. So yeah, y'all come down here and y'all come get this stuff, man. This stuff is fire. This is a red. This is an Irish Red. Tap House Classic. Classical.
they can dance.
Come on, man. This is classical shit we thinking here, man. All right, man. I appreciate it, man. Once again, man. Thanks.
No, I
Thanks
appreciate
again, man.
it.
Thanks again. This is awesome. Cut the goddamn camera.
You want to edit